Here we go. Here we go with some more content. The value, what I call value content you pay for in this life, right? So, but again, what I'm going to be talking about, my life, my experiences, what separates me from almost every other dude out there trying to tell you, oh yeah, go talk to tons of women. Yeah, that's how you're going to get laid. Talk to women, which there's probably some value in that. Don't mind me. I'm just kind of I like to be in the center. The center, the centaur, the center in the chest. You want pieces in the center. It has the most power because the night on the rim is dim. I've never said that, but okay. So let's talk about my personal experiences and what you can get off of what I know. Knowledge to you, my wisdom to you. Now, if you remember my last episode, I was talking about I was invited to this chick's private party as a bartender. I don't know if you guys know like Return of the Jedi, the scene with R2 on the slave not the on the skiff barge, Jabba when they're going to the Sarlacc pit, and C-3PO bumps into him and he goes, "Oh, I see you're serving drinks." Like he's now. My point is that R2 can do a lot more than serve drinks, but that was the use of him by Jabba, the work. So this is kind of like me with this bodybuilder chick who I thought she was turning 45, but she actually turned 50. So it's very ironic, same age as me. Um, this chick is pretty fucking big. As far as jacked, she's up there. Let me tell you something. If she was walking around, um, everybody's gonna look. Like she ain't no average, like kind of girl that works out. This girl is a fucking the you know don't judge people that take especially women, because there's like no fucking way you're gonna get anything without just the women's body is not designed to be big, without any serious stuff. But you know what? I like her of who she is and what she had to say. Like I'm not gonna tell you her name because I just don't like to do that. But I'm gonna tell you like things that she said to me that was really kind of related with me. She wanted to be a wrestler, kind of like that's what I want to do. She was Olympia. Um, I was in the Natural Olympia. I did 4 shows. I don't know how many shows she wound up doing, but I competed thousands upon thousands of gym hours, and I have the paperwork. They can ask me where I was, any day, and I can look it up in my training logs because over the past 30 years, a lot of it has been in the gym. Um, you know, Having competed 4 times and walking out the hardware, like 3 of the 4 times, not bad. Big shows, Ironman Pro. I mean, that's a history to it. The World Cup of Natural Bodybuilding. I mean, come on, that's a serious thing. And then, of course, the Natural Olympia. That's the granddaddy of them all. That's a Super Bowl of natural bodybuilding. It gets no bigger. Um, I got 6th place. Even though it wasn't in the pro division, but in the amateur division, these guys there were pros in the amateur division. Believe me, because I know, because I went up against them. They told me. So a lot of nonsense, but it's just like when you really can feel something out of somebody, it's good to be your own person and have a thing, but so let's get into what happened at the party. It was a private party, and this is a big thing for me because if you listen to me for any amount of time, and if you haven't, go back and listen to what I've gone through trying to do pickup on the streets and go to nightclubs, bars, restaurants, markets, wherever I'm going, and trying to talk to women and everything. And you're not able to get in their head. And what I mean by that is you don't they're not they don't have a chance to really get to know you. you know, like what you're saying is, this is extremely important. I know, like, because we're saying, well, you know, she doesn't like the way you look. My hair is not, you know, not combed right now or anything, but I always tell people, if you don't have a lot of hair like me in the back, just get the fucking shit short. Think of like John Cena, you know, his military kind of cut, buzz the sides. You know, if you're bald on the top like me, you don't want to go, you know, you don't want to shave all your hair. Go just real crew cut, like the short, you know, real short. And if you're like me, still wanting to have some hair, you know, that's good enough. You know, it's important to, you know, presentable. You know, I wear this cute little bow tie that I wore when I was on Dance Fever. I still had it. You know, I cleaned it up, and you know, I wore it not with a white shirt because you know I don't have one, but it's kind of like she said, dress sexy. You know, saying to myself, well, I'm not Chippendales dancer, so I'm not, you know, doing that. But you know, just you know, a brownish type shirt where you couldn't really see the bow tie contrast. If you're close, you could see it, but you know, it's okay. It's okay. So you know, I was more kind of there to help out and everything, but she's like, you know, take lots of pictures from me. All right, cool. Like she wasn't ordering me around or anything. So I noticed the women started. There was like a lot of women there in this private party. There weren't that many guys, but the women, you know, they're like their family friend kind of thing. There was a couple. Dude looked pretty jacked. In the beginning, he was kind of had this serious demeanor on me, like, and I again, I am not in a we're there like all friends at first, so I'm not going to throw back fire or anything because I know I can be extremely combative, and I was tend to have a good time and to do what I'm doing, and that's okay. Wife was like this kind of stitch kind of looking Latina, pretty fucking hot. She also competed, and she knew like when she told me I competed, and I said she goes, I did the LA thing, and I go at the Veterans Center, and she goes, yeah, you know, Culver, yeah, like I knew of everything, like she did, and she's like this, like because I know what you're doing, like you're competing, what you've done, because I immersed myself in this, you know, like I know with NPC, I know IFBB, I know where the shows are taking place, I know where the natural shows are, I know where the pro shows are, I know where the Olympia is, I know where who's who, and, you know, I know Rachel McClish the first, and Linda Murray, Corey Everson, you know, I can go on and on and on and on and on and on and on, and people that died and people that were purveyors like Bev Francis, I can go on, and you know, people that helped create women's bodybuilding. You know, the thing is, I know my shit. I'm not a human encyclopedia of information. It is like, you know, you're in the fitness thing. You know, I could talk about supplement companies and VPX and Jack Allwak and fucking Joe Weider's, you know, created Your Physique magazine in the 30s, and you know how this thing got started and how Eugene Sandow was the, you know, all these things. I just go on and on and on. But here's what it is like. I'm there, and I'm again, you know, some of the women there are not really my type, kind of thing. There was this one chick that walked in, and she looked very young. Oh no, when I mean young, I thought she was like a teenager or something. She's 19, turns out, because I talked to her, and kept coming up to me for drinks and stuff. She kept coming back, so I kept giving her whatever she wanted. She could hold her mud. I guess she's, you know, kind of a little, you know, blondie, but what a cutie. So she takes the fuck, there's a pool table there, and she starts like fucking twirling this fucking thing, like it's a lightsaber or something. Like she did not drop it. Like she's really fucking good. Turns out she's a black belt Taekwondo. Now, you know, she's trying to dress, so she goes, I can't high kick. I'm not gonna high kick. You know the thing. I go, you don't have to, no. But you know, I showed her, you know, I pulled out a couple things, and she was, oh shit. And I thought, and it's, you know, this woman, I asked her, you know, you would be like, I haven't, and I managed to ask her. I said, you know, look, I write ideas and movies and things. You could be like the next Karate Kid, like the Hilary Swank. And she like lit up. She goes, yes, acting, I could do it. And I said, this is like stuff like this. Just help these fucking people. Make them believe that there's something, like that. And they are. She is. She is. Like, I'm not trying to pull one over on anything, but the thing is about showing, like, that they've gone through. You know what they've gone through. Now, how is this? It's done by you fucking practicing your ass off and having a skill self. This is not easy, because you get to know who I am. And no offense, dudes, but most of you are fucking nothing. And I hate saying that, but it's real true. You can't, you don't stick out in any great way. The people that I know that are getting to fuck these beautiful women, yes, they might be very good looking, but some of these dudes, they can fucking, this guy no flex. May God help you. This guy. Now I'm not bad when it comes to dancing, man. I mean, I've been around a long time, and now I'm not bad with martial arts. But this guy will kick my ass in everything. Okay, he will kick my fucking ass in everything. He's that good. Okay, he knows. And the thing is, it doesn't. A lot of these guys come from a background when they were kids and doing it, and they stopped. I went dancing at the shortstop place, and some fat Mexican guy came. I used to be a break dancer. Why'd you stop? Why aren't you in shape? What's going on, dude? You let yourself go and you forget about these. Stop. You can't. Do you understand that? Fitness never ends. There's no fucking reason that you shouldn't be exercising every fucking day. If you have, instead of watching me, you gotta be fucking. If you're not in the gym, you go to the fucking park. If you're not park, fucking go run around, go walk around, go fucking in your garage, go fucking do something. Move your fucking body and move it a fucking lot, man. And stay fucking active as hell, okay? And don't eat garbage. I know I had an In-N-Out burger last night because by the time I got out of that damn party at 11, you know, they were going up to their hotel room, whatever, with people, and I was not invited, so I did not invite myself, and I went to In-N-Out, and I know it tastes good and everything, but it's garbage, like, it's every once in a while, like, but I really, really do not recommend eating junk. You eat as clean as possible, clean, 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 and this is not too difficult. I'm going to start probably my own channel or my own website about what to eat and how to eat and when. Like, listen, this society needs to fucking change, damn it. Like this diabetes epidemic and this garbage way that people are eating, and I'm definitely charged for my knowledge. I'm almost a fucking doctor. I'm a doctor candidate with it. Going to get a master's, and I have a master's in phys ed, along with I almost got my master's in public health and health sciences. So I know my shit. I know what I'm talking about. I'm not a fucking idiot. I know more than your common man. I'm not a doctor. I'm not far from it though. So my point is that you need to be exceptional at something. I asked that couple how they met. That dude, now that dude that was fucking his out. When we started talking, he knew that I knew what I was talking about, and then he kind of loosened up with me. He was, I know he was shooting testosterone. I'm not recommending shooting steroids or anything like testosterone or anything, but most of you are not in a position to even talk. You're not in shape. When I mean in shape, I mean in fucking shape. Can you do 200 push-ups in the span of 10 minutes or less? If you can't even do one set of 100, because you're it's a nothing. It's really a nothing. You can't, if you can't walk 5 miles, no problem. Don't talk to me because you're ridiculous. So yeah, like sung happy birthday to her, whatever. And the thing was, I gave her a small test of my massage. I thought I was going to get with her, after or today or yesterday to do the naked massage thing. I guess she said, what, friends and everything. So, I didn't even bother texting. think I texted a couple hours ago just once, and saying, hey, just want to tell you how important what inviting me to your birthday party, what that meant to me, how big of a deal that was, because I was on the inside for once, like not on the outside. I'm in the private party. The women are getting to know me. This is very, very important because now you can see that once they get to know you and your confidence from all the shit that you can do, I'm not just a bartender standing there, but I don't have to say that. They're getting to see what I'm about. How do you know Colette? He said, oh, we both competed in these shows. We both know each other. Like we just happen to be at the same venue in New York. But then she goes into my gym, and she was thanking, like, I recorded for 15 minutes, literally, her phone. I had this. I was holding this for 15 minutes straight, just recording every fucking thing, and she, the importance of her friends and her family with her. You understand, a woman that's jacked like that, they've been through a lot. I can feel it. I know. They're and I love people, like exceptional people. I love the best of the best. You don't have to win the Miss Olympia for me to like this person. She was in it though. And of course, that means you're fucking badass. Can you imagine a woman in a fucking Miss Olympia? Do you know what that means? Do you know what kind of shape you gotta be in that? I did the natty shows, natural Olympia. It's like, okay, you can get on some, but the thing is, the fucking real Olympia is like invitation only. I mean, that's like, that is a serious fucking deal. IFBB Pro card, whatever. So, if you wanted to see a little of my dancing, so I think your niece was like a DJ or something in Irvine, so they put on some Saturday Night Fever or whatever, and I did a little something. Wow, like wow, it was just a little sample of what I can do. And it was just kind of cute, see people are like, look at this guy's precision, how you fucking do this. Because of hours, thousands and thousands of hours, they have no fucking idea. And that's fine. So, it wasn't a complete loss or whatever, and it was the experiences, and that all means something to me. It all means something to me because if it leads somewhere, if I get the naked massage I want with my upper, like, incredible ass that she has, it's all worth it. And if it doesn't happen, it's better than nothing because you're invited to private fucking parties. You're seeing how the shit goes down. Like, you are amongst, and this is very, very to me to be on the inside, not to be on the outside. It's nothing, not a big deal to me, kind of on the inside, but as far as like what was happening, but for me, it's like means a lot. Some of these things through a lot of pain, dude. It's a lot. It's kind of emotional because you see finally you're getting a little something, like, for all your suffering. My God, that's like showing that your perseverance has value, and it's so important. They don't know. Nobody will ever know. I'm going to say this. I said this many times. Nobody knows what you've gone through but you. Nobody, but you know what you've gone through. The people trying, God, like, it's so much, just to change, just to fucking change. If you're just one of these fucking peons out there, I'm sorry, I'm letting you guys have it because this is called tough love. If you're just a fucking guy out there and you're just wondering why you're not getting nothing and nothing like that, because you are nothing. You are nothing. You don't understand. Those big Lamborghinis driving by and everything like that, and you're a Honda, whatever like that. You're just nothing. You're nothing compared to the Ferrari. You're nothing. And I'm not saying, well, you should give up everything. You have to have a Lambo, but you need to be a Lambo. Do you understand that? If you're not to fucking have the Lambo, you need to be the Lambo. Now, again, like, what I can do, the practicing. I think I'm going to go to the park right now. It's like 3 in the morning. 3 in the fucking morning, I'm gonna go train. Who does that? No one. No one. Because I want it that bad. I want to be like the best I can be that fucking bad. The gym opens at 5, whatever. Like I can wait, I can go, but it is everybody is grinding harder than me for everything. My friend with his business, we're gonna start. He's a studio. He's paying for all of this. Collect. I'm gonna work my ass off for this guy, but I'm not working for him. I'm working with him. I'm a co-creator and co-owner. We plan on making millions of dollars in the collectible businesses by combining this casino aspect to collectibles, and it's a great idea. It's fucking great. And I don't need to talk about this now because we're just going to go out there and make money. Talking is not doing. This channel is about me. This is my time. This is what I've gone through to try to get laid, to try to meet women without paying for it, being some fucking John. Um, then there's that other woman that I met at the shortstop that I got. I'm gonna text her tomorrow. I got all the what you do is you keep everything fucking going, and eventually you get one here, you get this here, you get to do that with that one, and it's the best. I mean, the ultimate dream is getting a woman that will do anything. And he's fucking really hot. It's good enough for me. Like I don't need to fuck every woman. I just need to get something that I would like eventually. But I need experience too. So that little karate girl I gave. She turns out she's 19. She's so cute. I gave her my card. Told her I'm gonna write a martial arts movie about her for her. And all these things. I'll write a treatment or something, and if she emails me, we'll go from there. But the thing is, I keep everything going. I keep everything grinding. I keep everything working because I know if I do everything and I give up garbage, if I don't eat garbage, if I don't gamble and play poker and sit and waste my fucking time, the good things come in. The good fucking things come in. Do not do the bad things. Don't smoke. Don't drink. Don't fucking do this garbage. Don't do whatever you fucking stop hanging around losers. Be by yourself. I know it's hard. I got a couple of acquaintances. I keep them on the perimeters. They're like my what I call pit stops sometimes. I go in there and talk with them, shoot the shit for a little bit, but then I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm too working, too busy going to them, too busy doing homework to get my doctor degree or whatever, master's and things. Too busy looking on eBay. I got too much to do looking at the price of Bitcoin, on that right now with prop trading. If you don't have much money, look at prop trading. Fucking start. Just don't hang. I know. Like they might get mad. You're not hanging around these normal people you used to, but you're wasting your fucking time. Water seeks its own level, dude. I'm telling you, when you go train by yourself in the park at 3 in the fucking morning, only you know what you've been through. Only you know what you've gone through. If you're nothing special, if you're nothing different, guess what you're going to be? Nothing special, nothing different. You'll be treated like everybody else. The women get their choice. They're going to choose the better fighter than you, the better looking guy, the guy with more money. So this don't have the looks. So here's me, right? I don't have the looks, right? I don't have the Lambo, right? But what do I have control over? Okay, well, I'm pretty good at dancing, but I got to add to that fighting thing. So that helped build my confidence. That was the fucking the ace in the hole. Once I really got into learning the freestyle martial arts, like the Bruce Lee style, using all this kind of shit and just moving around and combining that with boxing, combining it with Aikido, combining it with Kung Fu, Shotokan Karate, Jeet Kune Do, Wing Chun, all this fucking kind of stuff, judo, flips and flops, whatever, fucking running into fucking walls with a little give, take a little punishment. All this kind of stuff makes you into a real fucking man, a real warrior. Like that's it's in their genetic makeup. The women need some guy to protect them. You don't need to be this huge, big black guy. You're like that. Okay, fine. They got their gift too. But guess what? You can be your own best gift. Even your small little balding Jewish guy like me can be a fucking little circular saw, just a fucking sharp as hell little circular saw. It's dangerous. That's what you can be. There's so many things you can fucking do to create something out of yourself. If you're not getting anything, you've got to create something. You don't have a choice. Some of these guys recommend going around talking to numbers game. You know what? That's nice, but that's not me. So I don't have to do that at this point because I know the kind of women I'm attracted to, and it's not a numbers game. It's not. Even though this Latina chick that was pretty decent looking, not bad, was telling me that's the way it goes down. She's partially correct, but she's partially wrong. So You know, I've got my way, and she doesn't understand. For me, it's about building the best version of myself. Build the best version of yourself by fucking little, do it, but continually every fucking day. Think to myself, all right, well, did I go to the gym today? Did I? Well, how can I make some money? How can I fucking get better here? What you know, just you know, let me try eating clean. There's plenty of shit for you to improve every fucking day. You could really be thinking to yourself, all right, well, no, this is not good enough. Let's do this. Let's constantly improve, constantly learn every fucking day. You know, like everything, everything. So, and it all has value. It all has value. In the end, it's about you. But as I always say, like you're the cake, right? It would be great on the cake, but the cake belongs to you. So in the end, you get to eat the cake. It's yours. It belongs to you. The icing is the beautiful chick. If you get the icing on the cake, you're congratulations, congratulations. But if you don't, you still got the cake, and that has value. So that's the thing is, you gotta fucking that the bodybuilding chick. How I met her, she actually came up to me. I said something first. I was getting ready for my first bodybuilding show, and I forget what I was doing. I forget what it was, but I was doing some leg kind of work, and she was sitting doing some calf raises or something. And I said, "Don't I choose so?" And she ran up to me, literally. She was fearless, right? And she mentioned that her friends mentioned this woman is fucking fearless. Now, a woman like that, unfortunately, you know, she's probably been through a lot where guys take advantage of her because of that, But I'm not one of those kind of guys. I'm not trying to, really get anything off of her. Well, any experiences, But well, look, everybody uses everybody in some kind of way. She put me to work as a fucking bartender thing. I didn't ask her for any money. That has value, like because it shows like I really care. And if they see that in you, they might give you what you want, like, and if they don't, it's not the end of the world because some other woman will, like you can't, I hold the contention that you just can't improve yourself that much and have no value because you're so much better than everybody else, like whatever, not just one little thing, but once they get to know you and they say, fuck, I can't, this guy, you're never going to see anybody like that, like it's very hard once they get to know you and they see value. They're like, yeah, don't let this one go because it's you're stupid because you're not going to find anything like this out there. um, it's not about my looks, I'm not again, you can see I'm not a good looking, I'm really good looking because good looking is I think would get a lot of attention in of itself. But for me, it's just saying, all right, let's improve, let's work our ass off to get better at this. Let's work our ass off to get better at that. And let me tell you something, man, I feel for you. If you're really, really out of shape, you can't even not teach a gorilla calculus. So I am going to tell you like how to peel a banana, basically, is what I'm going to tell you. And how you peel a banana for you people that never gone to the gym, and you're just kind of like, maybe you're 40, maybe you're 50, maybe even older, maybe 30, just not in shape. It's not going to be pretty. You're going to walk into a gym, a lot of fucking people in shape, and you're going to feel like you don't belong there. You're going to feel embarrassed. You're not going to know what to do. You're going to be, all these things. But let me tell you something. If you actually go ahead and do that, you are telling the universe that you are fed up with being with who you are. That is huge. That's fucking huge. And the Ultimate Warrior said, if you don't know how to lift weights and you don't know what you're doing, just go walk around the gym and start moving weights around. Take the plates off the ground and put them back on the fucking thing. Move shit around. Excellent advice. Excellent. Fucking go around and move shit around. That's it. And then once you understand, start feeling the weights and how they feel and everything, moving these plates around and moving these weights around, you can start experimenting on machines. Use a seated chest press machine, the military shoulder press machine, the leg extensions. Start using everything with real lightweight and start to feel your muscles contracting. And little by little by fucking little, you'll get comfortable on those machines and understand what muscles are being worked. You don't need a glorified cheerleader. You don't need a fucking trainer. Most of those idiots don't know anything. That's nonsense. They're there to talk to you and be your friend. They're not there to fucking, they can't help you. They can't help. They can't lift the weights for you. They can't fight for you. Now, I'm not bragging here, but I am better as far as if I went to a casting call and they're looking for somebody that can really fucking do fight choreography, knowing all this shit, they're going to be hard pressed to find somebody better than me. They're out there. There's guys out there really, really great. But let me tell you something. They're better than me because they've been around longer or they paid their dues more. They're not just naturally talented. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. I've kicked the bag thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of times, different types of combinations, and I've thrown a million punches at least. I can do any style, anything. I can do fucking anything. I can do leg sweeps, reverses, everything, flips, slide, anything. Just about. Way better than anybody that's just taking one style in a dojo. I did this all on my own. Okay? Not with a cheerleader, not with a sensei, through nobody, on my own. Self-taught, completely. If I see, boom, 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 practicing on my own, just moving. Okay? Stop being a generic. Stop being a youp. So most people are. They're fucking generics. They're taking classes at Barry's boot camp. This group of fucking people don't know what the fuck they're doing. These are drones. Most of these people, they fucking do nothing. They're peons. Don't hang around peons. Be alone. Because if you're just going along with the herd, you're just another sheep. You're just another sheep. Now, if you find somebody that's dead serious like you, and they train their ass off, then you're fucking super lucky. But it's almost impossible. It's almost impossible because if we're like me, there ain't nobody that fucking hardcore. Maybe there is, like in private boxing gyms, maybe, but they're just doing one style. They're just linear boxing. They're not. They can't do any. I'm combining all these arts into something that's really dope. That's what I did with dancing. I started off as a popper, like copying Michael Jackson. That was my favorite style in the early 90s. And then I was like, well, but then we start changing the music, different kind of stuff, and I'm watching people do different kind of moves. I go, well, what is that? I said, well, that's locking. That's who that created that. Like, I found out all this kind of shit. So then they start playing this kind of music, and so I started doing that. Then I started learning how disco, the moves from that. And then into the 80s, into the 90s, the type of, hip hop, how the move difference, the Running Man, kind of transition moves, and, Elbit DeVoe, whatever, just expanding, then these type of commercial type hip hop moves, that J-Lo would do, Britney or whatever, pop moves, and just all this kind of fucking shit, without taking a goddamn, I see it. Then why can't you do it? If it's not like double movement or something, like, if somebody's going like this, boom, 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 boom. Okay, that's all it is hand movement control. I can, in one fucking day, whatever, I just practice this over and over again, seeing how this fucking, and that's it. Because I control my own fucking body, So learn how to control your goddamn body first, or to the music and how you're moving. That's extremely important. That's mind connect. Because now you're listening to the music and you're thinking, okay, how do you think this would look dope if I did this? And a lot of that's not practiced in front of, you don't really need a mirror for that, because you really understand isolation movements and how your body works, how it flows. Look at, watch everybody. Watch fucking Fred Astaire and Gene Kelly. Watch Michael Jackson. Watch Baryshnikov. Watch all these guys. Look at how they fucking move, dude. That's fucking dancing. That's like, watch Poppin' John. Watch, Shabba-Doo, Boogaloo Shrimp. Dude, all these guys. Watch fucking Mr. Wiggles. Watch fucking dudes that can really get down and understand why these guys are so fucking good. And Taco. Poppin' Pete Solomon. All these fucking guys. Flat Top, martial arts, Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee, Jet Li, fucking the Ip Man movies, Ip Man, Chip Man, all these fucking Chuck Norris, every fucking thing out there. Was it Michael, the other guy, and watch boxing, all these things, watch the precision, watch how they flow, watch Mike Tyson, like when he's, how he moves and everything. Watch these fucking people, they're the best of the best, okay? Floyd Mayweather, watch his defensive fucking skills. Can't fucking hit that guy. He's a fucking badass, man. Instead of like my idiot friend Chris, I don't even talk to him anymore. You idiot. You don't understand. Floyd Mayweather, he's so good defensively. He's better than 99% of any of these fighters, okay? And if you're that good defensively, here, think about this in football, right? If your team's defense is so strong and the opposing team cannot score a point, nothing. So that means they can't even get in field goal range, right? How many points are they going to score? Now, let's say your offense sucks, right? Really, it's nothing. But you can still get in field goal range. Maybe score once, whatever. Who's going to win the game? Team that can fucking score. So my friend goes back to Mayweather. He goes, yeah, he's not a really good, like he can't really knock anybody out, kind of thing. You idiot! You don't understand. The guy you cannot hit him. So if you can't hit the guy, right, and this guy stings you a couple times, that's all he has to do, right? And then like the guy's like kind of out of it, and then he just fucking nails him once. It's over. He knocks him out. Now he doesn't have a lot of knockouts. He wins on points. It doesn't matter. He still fucking wins. Can't hit him. You can't hit him. Do you understand? Like undefeated, okay? That's my point. My friend, my dumb idiot friend, whatever criticize, yeah? Where's your check for 100 million, dude? Where's your fucking money? Where's your, watch your collection worth a million or whatever? Some people just don't fucking get it, He used to have, and I told him, because she'd clean herself up there and she looked pretty decent. So when she comes by, dude, tell her to call me. You call me, text me. And you never fucking did. And it pissed me off at the end because I needed her for kind of experience, And so I stopped talking to him for that reason. You fucking idiot, That's all you had to fucking do. Text me or call me when she stops by. It was like once a week or something. A big deal to me. It's like the most important thing that goes through my mind. Like getting lady, my martial arts practicing, and my dancing, and my weightlifting, or whatever, work, and making money. That's all, everything. Like Star Wars cards, collectibles, and high-end shit. That's all very, very important, all of it. But the women thing is like, that's huge. I mean, in my mind, getting my needs met as a man instead of just jacking off and watching these stupid internet things, that's, it pisses me off. So, so I can get everything. Anyway, for now, this is enough. I hope that you kind of realize that you really got to become something special. You got to become something of value. And I told you how to fucking do it. And you're not gonna like it. A lot of these things, you're not gonna do it because a lot of you embarrassed and everything. But if you don't challenge embarrassment and these fears and everything, you're just gonna pass the time, and then you'll fade into obscurity, and you will get old eventually. You will get old eventually, and then really at the very end, you're gonna go, "Wow, beautiful woman, I never got nothing," because you never were willing to stick your neck out there and go for it, and not worry about the embarrassment. I go to a gym. There's so many gays in there. It's unfucking believable. Okay, but the reason I go there is because it's close. Number one. Number two, use the heavy. I'm not the only straight guy in there, and there's women in there, and I know there's lesbian women, but there's straight women in there too. But the thing is, I'm able to focus and concentrate. I'm able to focus and fucking concentrate in there. You go to a gym and there's tons of women walking around, hot chicks. How are you gonna fucking concentrate and focus? So I turn the negative into a positive. Okay, it's like eating crow. It fucking sucks, but I'm thinking of it sucks. I know it fucking sucks a lot of things, but I'm telling you, in the end, the glory goes to those people. The glory goes to the guys that are willing to fucking eat the crows, willing to fucking embarrass themselves. They're willing to, because there's the value. The value. You gotta say what's the value. Do not bring this to the fucking gym for God's sakes, okay? I never do. I never fucking do. I am there to focus and concentrate and work my ass off, and you gotta be the same. Do not be your peon. A normal peon is a nothing. So most of you are normal peon. Now, if you're a woman, does not apply. But if you're a guy, you know what's up. You know. Anyway, that's it. That's it for now. Until next time, Warrior Junior. Like I hope that you get it. Like and start to say, dude, like I gotta change, man, or else I'm